Hello, everybody. Welcome again to another edition of TGN, People with Stories. How is everyone? How is everybody? It is Tuesday, February the 2nd, and as usual, I'm going to allow people to, a chance to join and log on to see what's going on today. And if y'all can, share this and show your support, by, hitting the thumbs up button or the smiley face button or the funky face button or whichever button. And don't forget to, hit the bell icon, that'll notify you of when I go live and you can get the notifications. Tonight, I want to show you guys more disturbing videos, but videos that depict no respect for children, no respect for family, and no respect for others at all. People do not care about your children anymore. I don't care what you say. You can argue this all you want, but I don't care. They can fake at it. Oh, how you doing, little Timmy, whatever. No. They can fake at it, but they do not care. People do not care about your children anymore. I don't care what you say. I don't care. As soon as your child walk away, that little nappy head. Yeah. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't seen it. I didn't heard it. And I'm for real, man. But hey, I'm not the one who made the rules. Okay? I'm not the one who caused all this. And but I'm also going to show you videos, and we're going to take a look at how children are also making people not care for them out here any longer. Yeah, we're going to have to see that too. This is TGN, People with Stories. I'm Tommy, your host. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, you guys. I am back. Thanks for joining. This first video I want to show you guys is one of out of a trillion. And it's another public gym owner that sexually assaulted a teenager, a girl. This shows that people have no respect for your children. This video I'm going to show you. Not only that, this person had took the time, was bold enough to get to know this girl's family, to get in good with this girl's family, just to have his chance to sexually assault her. And it's a shame. But that's what we're going to take a look at. This first video. Let's check it out.
New details tonight in the case investigators are building against a local gym owner who works with and coaches young athletes. Floyd Thompson Jr. is accused of sexually assaulting a teenage girl that he was training. KPRC2's Andy Sirota live in Kemah tonight. And Andy, there is a big age difference between Thompson and the girl he's accused of violating.
Chris, Thompson is 23 years older than the alleged victim. He remains behind bars tonight. During her interviews with police, the girl, who was 16 at the time, told investigators that she trusted and believed in him. The alleged victim began training under Floyd Thompson in 2016 when she was 16, with the hopes of getting a scholarship to Baylor University, something he had promised her.
She had an unusual desire to succeed. So if he said this is what I think you need to do. It's what she did or she tried to accomplish.
According to court papers, Coach Floyd bragged about his connections with track athletes, had ran track at Baylor University, and ran professionally. As time went on, the pair grew closer emotionally and physically.
He ingratiated himself with her family. They all became close.
As the training progressed, their relationship became more private. Thompson was paying her special attention, separating her from the rest of the trainees and giving her rides in his vehicle. According to court papers, Thompson encouraged the teen to talk about sexual acts she performed on her boyfriend. Investigators say Thompson first sexually assaulted her after she split from her boyfriend in 2018 and did so again 3 more times at the gym he owned, all before she turned 17. Police launched their investigation after Thompson's wife found out about the allegations. They recently arrested him in Webster.
I think he was very much in shock of what we were investigating and why at this time it came forward.
Police tell us Thompson was suspended from the national group that he was associated with as a track coach. Police also telling us they believe there may be more victims out there. In fact, they have already talked to a few more women. Reporting live from Kemah tonight, Andy Sirota, KPRC 2 News.
And still ahead.
Now, if that doesn't show that people don't have no respect for your children, I don't know what does. This dude just had really big balls. I know this girl's family is more or less like, I really don't know. But they should not trust anybody else ever again, no matter where they go. And it's like that now. I'm sorry, but I'm not the one who made the rules, but it's like that. If you listeners, y'all are the types to want to go places boldly where no man has ever gone before, and these type of things happen, then hey, you can't blame nobody. But you can look back on the stream years from now and say, you know what, that man told us so. He told us. You know? Yeah, people don't care about kids no more. People, they gunning the children down. They don't care. And it's showing it, man. It really is literally showing it. You know? It's crazy, too. This next video that I want to show you guys. Okay, listen. It's another example, right, of how people do not care for anyone's children. I thought that I would further substantiate this first video I just showed with this one by explaining to you guys how this video is, you know, and by showing you this video. But in this incident took place about a week and a half ago. But I want to show y'all this video, and so y'all really understand how deep it goes as far as people having no respect, no care, no concern for anybody's children. Let's take a look.
The mayor responding by saying that she is troubled by the level of violence that is jolting to all of us. Even though the crime scene tape is no longer here, we still have police officers watching this store after a young man was gunned down just on the other side of the store. At the corner of 14th Street and Good Hope Road in Southeast.
We're losing too many kids.
Emotions hitting an all-time high as family and friends grieve together. Just around the corner inside News 7 Market, investigators flood the scene where a beloved member of the community died in a shooting.
It's very, very traumatic, and nowadays a lot of people aren't safe anywhere.
Denise Kirksey says her 22-year-old nephew, Edward Wade, was just dropped off by his mother when gunshots erupted at the store and killed him.
She was outside of the store in her vehicle, waiting on him to come back out. And the shooting happened inside of the store.
DC police saying the shooting happened before 9 in the morning. 4 other people were hurt in the shooting, 3 of them later showing up at the hospital. Investigators now releasing pictures of the suspect vehicle, a 2-door white Honda Accord, as they search for 4 persons of interest, including this one seen wearing a bright neon jacket.
I just think we need to take control of our neighborhoods. This is sad, and it happens way too often.
This incident marking the 12th homicide case in D.C. this month alone. That's more than a 22% increase compared to this time last year. Wade was just visiting home for Virginia Union University in Richmond, where he was studying biology.
He made a difference in the neighborhood. He was in his last year of college, so he was doing good. Just with his mother running in the store to get a few items.
And despite what happened tonight, this store remains open. Police could not tell me whether this was connected with the other victims, if this was targeted or random. All those questions remain unanswered. Now tonight, if you do have any information that can help them track down this vehicle, you can text 50411. Reporting live in Southeast, I'm Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
It's another terrible.
Callers, the lines are open. You can call in if you want. But I just want to hear you guys' opinion about if y'all feel the same way or not. Whether or not you think people care about children anymore. And I mean from the kidnappers to the predators to the average working man and woman. Call in. Let me know. This may be a pretty controversial topic if people decide to really feel like this is the most important thing that should be addressed in our communities, in our world, period. I really do feel like that these are the important things. And again, lines are open. The numbers right here at the screen. Call in, let everybody know if y'all feel like people no longer care about any children anymore, or if they do. This is TGN, People with Stories. Go to a break. I'll be right back. All right. I am back, you guys. Thanks for joining everybody. And again, I say this, as much as I can now, I can't do this without you guys. This is you guys' show. That's why I'm here. And I hope y'all enjoy the content and the information that I bring. This next video I want to show you guys is, I told you I was going to follow up on a video, and I did. It's a video that I'm following up on for you guys. And y'all see this guy right here at the top of the screen. Do y'all remember this guy in the previous stream that I just done? Remember this guy had approached a female in a liquor store and offered to buy her a bottle of wine, and she declined. Well, this guy and a few of his proteges decided to follow her outside, and they jumped her and beat her bad, and then they had a protest. They had a rally, but I want y'all to see the results of this, because you know what, you guys, he's been caught, and I'm glad, because remember I said, and this is what will help y'all remember. Remember when I said about the White House, how all the people stormed the White House and how they put their pictures up so fast, and how they was zeroing in on everybody's mug shots and everything they could to get these people, and they did within minutes. It seemed like within days. It seemed like. Well, why couldn't they do the same people this way? That's causing all the mischief in our neighborhoods. Remember I mentioned that? Well, good. They did protest this. They did have a little a rally against this type of a crime in their neighborhood. So that was good. Let's take a look at the video. I want to show y'all the actual video so y'all can actually see what happened.
Police arrested Tyrone Cooper after a mother from Harlem was beat and robbed outside a liquor store on West 128th and St. Nicholas Avenue. Officers are still looking for two other men they say were involved in this attack. The victim tells CBS 2 she was buying a bottle of wine after work January 18th when a man offered to pay. She declined. Then she says 3 men followed her outside, where surveillance video shows them beating, kicking, and robbing her.
To bite me and do that, maul me the way that he did, with me screaming and saying that I'm just trying to get my daughter, that's an animal. That's not a person.
Anyone with any information on the other 2 men is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That phone number is 1-800-577-TIPS. Katie Johnston for CBSNewYork.com.
Look at him. Tyrone Cooper, you guys. There he is. Y'all seen him. I'm glad he got arrested. And I think, and I'm pretty sure that because of their protests and that community stand against violence, that sparked this quick. I think this was sparked this quick apprehension of this guy. They nabbed him fast. This didn't happen more than a week ago. Nab him, and that's how they can do every other person that commit these type of crimes in our neighborhoods. They can do them the same way that they did them people in the White House, and you can't tell me that they can't. And you see what happened. They did. So that's good. It's one way to fight back out here. You know what I'm saying? Cameras, there's too many cameras. I told y'all that, man. And it's another thing that I said in another stream before. You can't hardly, for all the crooks out here that's doing the dirt, you can't hardly get away with anything anymore. There's too many cameras, man. It is too many cameras, man. I'm serious. Boy, they are tearing people out the frame. You see it. You see it. This next video, I want to show you guys. It's the most bizarre video I ever seen in my life. I am serious. It's the most bizarre, the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Check this out. Ooh, y'all got to see this, man. Y'all got to see this. Look at these 2 people. Look at these 3 people on the screen right here. All right. You see these 3 people. How can I say this? Well, the guy at the bottom, what's his name? Burks, whatever, Cormier. Well, he sexually raped. He sexually raped a woman. He raped a woman. And somehow the family knows this victim. So apparently, what I'm putting together, this is what I'm putting together. Apparently, his sister, this dude's Cormier's sister, and her friend probably tried to hook the brother up with this girl, but he raped her. But check this out. Ooh, you ain't gonna believe this. The dude Cormier at the bottom, right? He hired these 2 men at the top. The hitmen, I guess. About the dumbest hitmen I ever seen. But anyway, he hired the 2 men to kill the alleged rape victim, right? But when the 2 men got there to the home to kill the rape victim, they acted, the sister acted like she was the rape victim, and the hitman killed her, his own sister. And that's what I mean by no respect for family, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all got to see this video, man. I'm serious. Y'all got to see this. Let's check it out.
They were friends and neighbors living right across the street from each other in their small Montague community in Terrebonne Parish. In mid-January, both were shot and killed during what authorities call a murder-for-hire case gone wrong.
To have a double homicide in this nature, it's very unusual.
Sheriff Tim Saunier says 34-year-old...
Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me get it back. Sorry. This is so weird, man. Jesus Christ. Y'all got to see this. I got a battery that's going dead. Check this out though.
They were friends and neighbors living right across the street from each other in their small Montague community in Terrebonne Parish. In mid-January, both were shot and killed during what authorities call a murder-for-hire case gone wrong.
To have a double homicide in this nature, it's very unusual.
Sheriff Tim Saunier says 34-year-old Brittany Cormier and 37-year-old Hope Nettleton were not the intended targets, but gave their lives while saving someone else's. Authorities say Brittany's brother, Beau Cormier, who's accused of raping one of his family members, hired 2 men to kill the alleged rape victim. When those men showed up to Brittany's home, authorities say she claimed to be who they were looking for. Nettleton happened to be there visiting.
Shooter asking for the rape victim by name, and Brittany Cormier tells the shooter she's the rape victim, accepting her fate to save the life of an actual victim.
I feel for these families, and it's tough.
Tom Hopton is a neighbor who knew both women.
The whole story is bizarre and so unnecessary and so tragic.
Hopton says his neighbors are more like family and even spent the holidays with them. He says both women were hardworking with an overwhelming love for their kids, making what happened seem unreal.
We're all having a tough time, some harder than others, obviously.
This really hit that community hard.
A community where Hopton says folks look out for each other and now have to deal with the loss of 2 young lives. Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
Now y'all just seen it. That is really weird. If I was that man, boy, or whoever he is, Cormier, Borix, or whatever, how you pronounce it, I would shoot my own self in the head. I'm serious, man. Unless he just didn't care at all. Well, it's obvious that he didn't care, you know. Then I'm pretty sure that was their friend. And both of them, though, oh, Jesus Christ. That was weird, man. That's bizarre. That is really bizarre. But even more bizarre is how people just don't have any respect for their family anymore, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's just causing a whole bunch of chain of events. You know, this next video though, I want to show you, and I did promise this one. This next video I want to show you guys is also though, how these younger people and these teens are getting people to hate them and no longer care for them out here in this world as well. So it's not just other people's fault, you know. They are really bringing it on, and it's like it's almost like the teens are the minority now. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. But I want to show y'all this video, and so you know, just so y'all see how things are really taking a turn, man. It's insane. Let's check it out.
A quick stop
around 7:30 this morning
after a long night on patrol.
Just left work, got off at 7 o'clock.
Arlington Police spokesperson Lieutenant Chris Cook says an off-duty officer wearing a civilian jacket stopped on the way home at the Quick Trip on Collins and Division.
Came here to fill up at the pump on the end.
Police say seconds later, this white Mitsubishi Lancer sped onto the lot and stopped right next to the officer. 3 suspects jumped out. A 4th waited behind the wheel.
He immediately was assaulted. They didn't say anything to him. One of them had a gun. He remembers being hit over the head multiple times with a pistol.
Police say the officer was armed but outnumbered. Not knowing how many of the suspects had guns, he decided to hand over his wallet and cell phone instead of fighting back, at least at first.
Once the suspects jumped in the car, he then did pull his firearm out, the officer did, and draw down on the vehicle, but at that time he heard one of them say he's got a gun, and they peeled out of the parking lot and left.
Police say the officer was not seriously hurt. His account and the surveillance images made all the difference. Around 2 p.m., Dallas police stopped the same Mitsubishi Lancer at a convenience store on the 2100 block of East Ledbetter Drive. 3 juveniles were arrested and will be referred to the Tarrant County Juvenile Court System. Investigators learned the car had been stolen. Arlington police are relieved the suspects are now in custody, saying they likely didn't know the victim was an off-duty officer and the assault could have happened to anyone.
We think this was probably a crime of opportunity. We don't think he was targeted because he was an officer.
In Arlington, I'm Eric Alvarez.
Yeah, Bobby, they make it so easy, don't they, man? People, they getting busted so much now just by these type of things, man, you know? I don't see why they just don't give up. For real, man. That's crazy, man. And you're right, Bobby. They act really as though they're proud. Don't they, man? They will brag about it, and that's how most of them get busted. Like you said, they brag about it. They tell their friends, "Look, we just shot this dude in the head," and oh man, what? I wouldn't even want to know that. Boy, look here, man. These people, woo, Jesus Christ. But that's just another example of how these teens are making people hate them as well. So it's not just everybody just automatically just don't care about teens anymore or younger adults, you know. A lot of times these younger adults and teens bring this stuff on. You know, in today's society we live in, you know, it's best to always stay cautious wherever you go, and try your best to keep your loved ones safe. It's better to teach your children instead of beat your children. It's better to compromise instead of being irrational and one-sided in most decisions. But with people having no hope, sometimes it seems impossible. It seems impossible sometimes to come to any common agreement with people with behaviors as such. And I'm serious. I'm really serious. I'm dead serious. This is TGN, People with Stories. I'm Tommy, your host. I'm out of time, but I'll see you next time. Good night.
Armed robbery caught on camera in watch as 3 women walk along 15th Street. This is a block from Washington Avenue. Then you'll see there the man gets out of a white car and points a gun at them. The victim starts taking off, just running, and one of them falls. Well, the suspect is then seen taking the victim's purse as well as the victim's cell phone before chasing after the other woman. He finally gives up and drives away. Well, police say Tajani Shepard then pointed a gun at another man 15 minutes later. This is in the area of Collins Avenue and 41st Street. That victim told officers what happened and pointed out the suspect's car. Shepard is now charged with armed robbery with a deadly weapon. He's being held without bond.